What is up, everybody? How's it going? For this week's video, we have something that is very close to heart because it is a video about books. I was always an avid reader growing up. My early teenage years were practically spent on Tumblr, so you could bet I went on the whole John Green phase. But it certainly didn't stay that way. You know, I would fall in love with it and then fall out and not read for months or even years. Recently, however, specifically December of last year, I went through a terrible breakup, and as one does when that happens, I vowed to focus on myself and my growth. That is how I rediscovered books, and that's the reason why I was able to read one book a month this year. Now, I know that isn't a lot, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I wanted to share how that's been like for me because I think that it helped me out immensely. Now, although I'm practically obsessed with BookTube, I'm in no way, shape, or form an expert at this, nor am I eloquent enough to give some of these books justice. Also, I'd like to add that these are just my opinions and my experiences on reading them. So, you might not agree with what I have to say, but the comment section is definitely open. If you have something that you would like to share, I'd love to see it. And yeah, let's head on to the video. My January book is Mythology by Edith Hamilton. I saw this in a local bookstore and was intrigued. I have no knowledge about Greek mythology, and so I thought this would be the perfect starter to familiarize with it, and sure enough, it was. The stories are brief, it was reader-friendly, bizarre, magical, and informative. I mean, it really serves its purpose and introduces you to mythology. I particularly love the story about Pygmalion and Galatea. In this story, the sculptor Pygmalion vowed to never marry and poured himself to his art, which he soon fell in love with, or to put it more accurately, was obsessed with. There was a quote that summarized it that said, "He loved a lifeless thing, and he was utterly and hopelessly wretched." That so often happens in real life, especially to me, that I fall more in love with the version of a person I create and craft to my liking that I end up getting hurt. For February, we have Atomic Habits by James Clear, which I saw from Jen M's book club and Danny Williams' Instagram story. I'm not overreacting when I say that this book changed my life. This book tackles habit formation and getting 1% better every day. It's simple and straightforward, but goes into great detail, which really helps you implement what you've read in real life. One of the biggest takeaways I got from this book is focusing more on building better systems and making the process bearable or even enjoyable instead of setting goals. I think this allowed me to not base my progress upon the results I get in the X amount of time, but to continually and consistently work towards becoming the person that I want to be. In the past, I would get a wave of motivation, try to change, then when it doesn't work out as I expect, I quit and beat myself up. Since I've read this, I'm a lot kinder to myself, and I've also been able to work out consistently for 8 months and read a book for a month, which is amazing. For the month of March, we have Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. This book goes into how successful people came to be. It explores the factors by which contribute to their successes. It presents you ideas from perspectives you wouldn't normally look at. Here's an excerpt to prove that. People don't rise from nothing. We do owe something to parentage and patronage. The people who stand before kings may look like they did it all by themselves, but in fact, they are invariably the beneficiaries of hidden advantages and extraordinary opportunities and cultural legacies that allow them to learn and work hard and make sense of the world in ways others cannot. He toys with the idea that no one is self-made and success isn't down to just the individual. One idea that really stuck with me is the 10,000 hour rule, which states that 10,000 hours of practice is required to achieve a level of mastery associated with being a world-class expert in anything. I really found this fascinating, and I think there's a lot that this book offers. that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.